Tuesday at COP22 was very much about getting down to work in smaller, more informal groups to consider the nuts and bolts needed to anchor the Paris Agreement. Countries are discussing how to report on their climate actions and how often. There is also a need to think about how to take stock of global efforts to reduce emissions, adapt to the effects of climate change, and support developing countries to both reduce and adapt. Compliance is also on the table. These negotiations are expected to continue for some time, possibly until 2018. You can't combat climate change without information. Information matters. Countries need a clear picture of their emissions profile and climate impacts.
A big concern about the accessibility of data so that adaptation, for example, can take place in the most science-based manner, including in least developed countries. And the other important issue, emerging issue, is the new availability of satellite data to monitor emissions of greenhouse gases. And these will complement over time the national inventories so that the best information is available about the real emissions taking place.
Earth Information Day at COP22 aimed to link the work of the science community to the implementation of the Paris Agreement. This acknowledges the need for the best available information to understand how actions are influencing the state of the climate and sustainable development.
Well, what struck me is actually that if you really want to go into climate adaptation, so if you want to come to a decision on what does it need to really adapt to climate, the information is still not good enough. You need a very high resolution data. You need data which is sort of tailor-made for a local scale and which can give you data on very short time scales. And that is actually not achievable right now. We have to work on that to be better on this.
So we as a scientists, we want to provide data. We have a lot of techniques to provide, and we always have to reflect our observations, whether we will provide the data in the right way, and how this data can be accessed from the political side or from the decision maker side.
We will be bringing you more news from COP22 on Wednesday, so please keep watching.